Hey there, I'm Daniel, a knitwear designer with a knack for teaching and the occasional selfie obsession. Originally a Northerner, I found my creative home in London, and for the last decade I've been immersed in the captivating world of knitting. Today I'm absolutely thrilled to introduce you to the kaleidoscope world of my knitwear brand, Ish. Ish is an inclusive, sustainable knitwear brand that empowers individuals to boldly express their true identity. We're all about breaking barriers, celebrating diverse expressions of gender fluidity. But that's not all. Sustainability and representation are the very foundation of the brand, stitched into every fibre. And guided by 4 essential pillars, I intertwine principles of conscious design, responsible manufacturing, impactful marketing, and inclusive retailing. Growing up, I lacked positive queer representation in real life and fiction, which meant I kept my creativity hidden and concealed parts of my identity. Now, pinkwashing in mainstream culture has become such an increasing issue, highlighting the need for queer-owned brands to support the community. Fashion trends often aim for gender neutrality to appeal to queer audiences, yet they reinforce the preference for masculinity, disregarding femininity and the diverse spectrum of gender expression. Ish was born out of a desire to create exciting gender-inclusive knitwear for individuals seeking to express their identity. Through Ish, I want to provide a space where queer individuals can find joyous and authentic representation. And using knitwear, I'm challenging the act of using clothing to define gender at all, combining various silhouettes and techniques to blur and reshape societal ideals regarding garments, all while maintaining sustainability throughout. I could give you a whole audience breakdown complete with consumer profiling, demographics, psychographics, the lot. But fundamentally, Ish is a haven for all those who yearn to express their true self. Embracing the bold and the beautiful, I want Ish to speak directly to queer individuals, celebrating their diverse journeys within the LGBTQ+ community. But it's also for all who understand that gender is a construct begging to be deconstructed, and who are seeking to redefine the boundaries at all. I want my knits to become a canvas for transcending conventions, allowing wearers to not only blur the lines of gender, but play with them too. I'm also here to shatter some stereotypes and redefine what knitwear can be, from gorgeous gender fluid designs to cozy queertopia-driven sweaters. Ish is here to dress you, celebrate you, and empower you. At Ish, my core principles define the brand's operations. Sustainable design, manufacturing, marketing, and retailing form the pillars and drive the journey. Design is the heartbeat and bond with the audience, a form of co-creation in response to their desires, creating a community that is encouraged to forge connections by showcasing the process stitched into each garment. Manufacturing embraces micro-manufacturing, reducing waste by avoiding excessive quantities, and I prioritize domestic production, enabling closer oversight. And I personally craft most prototypes. Marketing goes beyond token gestures, demonstrating brand values through tangible action. Authentic representation amplifies the impact, honouring and celebrating our diverse audience. And retailing aligns with the marketing approach, promoting reasonable consumption, and in manufacturing those low quantities to limit supply and share compelling stories to encourage conscious value of each purchase. Ish is all about embracing audience involvement as a vital aspect that sets us apart, addressing underrepresentation and fostering inclusivity. I directly engage with my audience to build trust and hear what's really important to them. A substantial amount of Gen Z and millennials, 66% and 46% respectively, are defying gender norms when it comes to shopping. Yet they have often been ignored, sidelined, and reduced to fleeting trends in mainstream fashion. Ish is here to challenge that, and I proudly champion positive representation, inviting audiences to be co-creators in shaping every aspect of the brand from policy to design. Putting the audience at the forefront of marketing materials is crucial. Each campaign will highlight, celebrate the contributions of those that have been involved with it, whether through purchases, collaborations, or behind-the-scenes support. They are the true face of Ish. But that's not all. I'm committed to providing internships and mentorship opportunities to support individuals who have faced barriers in education and employment. I believe in giving back, nurturing talent both within the brand and throughout the wider community. But hey, it might still fail, and ultimately all I can do is try and hope we'll be there to support me. It's such a buzzword at the moment, it almost feels detrimental to use it. But every business should be immersed in it, especially startups. My mindset was shaped when delving into a sustainability fashion module at uni, and it's informed everything creative I've done since. I'm currently collaborating with a dynamic micro manufacturer in the north of England, but I'm on a mission to find a local partner near London to further reduce the environmental impact of transportation. When it comes to materials, Tencel and bamboo are where it's at for me. They're the ultimate combo for luxe texture, unbeatable comfort, and natural fibers. Custom orders mean waste is minimal, and those pesky yarn ends become cool recyclable. Packaging is absolutely pivotal. I've got fully recyclable boxes made that have been reborn from recycled materials, and my swing tags and postcards are printed on seeded paper. Now let's talk about the road to perfection. Currently, yarn has a journey from Denmark or Italy, leaving an environmental footprint, but I'm looking to source yarns closer to home, reducing that impact of shipping. And that's not all. I'll be launching a garment recycling feature to allow customers to return unwanted or damaged pieces to be broken down into their base materials and then reborn for future production. Fashion captured my attention around the age of 13, but my fascination with fabrics and texture had long since been a thing by then. As a child, I couldn't resist the draw of shimmering clothes and fabrics, hoarding them within a little secret stash. It makes sense then that when I created my first garment at 14, I chose a sheer black fabric with silver specks, adorned with yet more sheer chiffon. A nightmare in the making, to be sure. My nomadic upbringing only fueled my magpie nature, nurturing a design process that draws inspiration from a multitude of sources, gathering fragments from diverse places to shape my creative ideas. Each project, garment, or knitting technique I undertake represents a unique approach, and often I find that inspiration emerges while immersed in the process of the current work, whether it's a design line, a new knit sample, or a captivating play of light and colour. I find fresh inspiration in the process of making. And for me, it boils down to a sense of perspective. A single glance can reshape my entire interpretation and reimagine the thing that I'm seeing for an entirely new purpose. Absolutely. I've already partnered with incredible businesses like FiberLab and connected with some really talented individuals through programs like the Impact Hub London Circular Startup. But there's always room for more. Internships, mentoring, designer collaborations. If you're up for an adventure or know someone who is, reach out and let's make it happen. From being a semi-finalist in the prestigious Mayor of London's entrepreneur competition to raising £5,500 through crowdfunding, I'm just getting started. I displayed at the London Queer Fashion Show, brand shop floor, and I've been invited back for the runway event. I've also proudly showcased at the Justice in Fashion fundraising event, all while actively participating in a multitude of programs to elevate Ish's presence. And then there's the imminent launch of the second mainline collection. So yeah, lots in the works and lots more to come. I'll give you a swift rundown just to keep you on your toes. Primarily, I want to curate captivating events, building a collective of like-minded individuals and fostering skill sharing, inspired by the WIP's Sustainability Summit from last year. I'm determined to create internships, volunteering opportunities, and invest in communities through scholarships, regeneration programs, and charity partnerships, supporting people who work with the brand and wider community. The garment recycling scheme will advance brand sustainability, along with launching design and knit workshops once in a dedicated studio space. And maybe a short season podcast, because I clearly haven't given myself enough to do already. A huge thanks to all who supported me on this journey so far, whether you're a long-time fan or a new convert. Follow Ish on socials at insert_self_here on Instagram and at insert_self here on TikTok. If you can, buy a piece or contribute to the 2023 crowdfund campaign, or both, and spread the word far and wide to friends and foe alike. And let's join forces, celebrate uniqueness, and weave together a more inclusive, vibrant world where knitwear becomes a powerful tool for expression.